Hi there everyone, this is Ixion here, or Simon if you want to call me by my real name. I'm a streamer. I stream fighting games mainly Street Fighter and Killer Instinct, but I'm also a big fan of RPGs. And with Final Fantasy 15 on the horizon, I'm hoping to establish myself as a RPG streamer or something of that kind. So yeah, I'm just making this introduction video here for you, just to let you guys know who I am. You're probably wondering what the hell is up with this hair here. Well, it's from this guy right here, Nash, or Charlie from Street Fighter. That's where I got the haircut from. I only think it's really awesome. That's really the only reason I have it. Anyway, well, this is my overlay. As you can see, this is the overlay I use for Street Fighter. I use this for Killer Instinct, and I'm going to use this for Final Fantasy streams. And for you guys who don't know, Ixion is the name of an Aeon in Final Fantasy X. He's this electric horse with a big horn. That's why my little man down here has a horn. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is what my stream looks like. I can show you my alerts. Here's my follower alert. RIP ears. I do apologize about that. And donation alert right here.
Ici atteste donation for $29.
Yes. And at last. Okay, let's just... Okay, Pikachu, okay. And at last, the host alert. It's nothing special, really. Oh, so many viewers! Oh my god! Goron! Alright. Well, let me tell you a little bit of background about me. As I said, my name is Simon. I grew up with my mother. My dad left like when I was 2. I don't have any memory of him really, but I was introduced to games at an early age by my uncle and my mother, actually. So I played a lot of well, not that much of NES as a kid, but some, but mainly Super Nintendo games. I played a lot of like Mario. We played Chrono Trigger. Some Mortal Kombat, but my favorite console is this PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. I think the PlayStation 1 is the best console, or has the best games, but PlayStation 2 is like overall the best console. It has the best, oh, I can't find the word here, but you know, PS1 games and PS2 games, they are like the best you can find, I find. Anyway, my uncle played Street Fighter 2 on a professional level when he was a teenager or whatever, and from that, or because of that, that kind of made me come into the fighting game, or getting interested in fighting games. And when he played Street Fighter, I tried playing some Street Fighter. As a kid, I also played the Tekken 3 demo, as many of us did, playing Xiaoyu, Eddie, Gordo. Yeah, and then I kept on playing Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken Tag Tournament. I played it with my mom. My mom loves Tekken. She always played Tekken Bowl. She played Tekken Ball. She played Tekken Force. She loved Tekken Force. Like in Tekken 4, she would play Tekken Force all the time. Yeah, those times, they were great. And I also played a real ton of Soul Calibur 2. Tried to get to level 99 in Soul Calibur 2 in Weapon Master, but it never happened because it took too long. I played Soul Calibur 3, blah 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 blah, and I also, of course, played a lot of RPGs. It's my favorite genre. Like, my favorite genre is RPGs and fighting games. And the most like nostalgic RPGs for me: Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Breath of Fire 3 is a big one. Breath of Fire 4, Skies of Arcadia is a game I really love. Suikoden series, Suikoden 2 is phenomenal. But ironically enough, my all-time favorite game is actually Metroid Prime 1 for the GameCube. I never play FPS games, like, ever. But that game, and that series, is so good. It's almost perfect. I only miss one thing in Metroid Prime 1 and 2, is the ability to just turn 180 degrees quickly. Like, whoosh, do that quickly. That's the only thing I miss. Otherwise, perfect game, in my opinion. Well, I got off the track there. So yeah, I went to university. I studied game design. I have a degree in game design, actually. And during that time, I was playing a lot of Street Fighter 4. During the days of Street Fighter 4, nowadays Street Fighter 5 is the main game. But during the Street Fighter 4 days, I was actually known, I still am known as pretty much the world's best Dan player. If you don't know who Dan is like the most jokey character in the Street Fighter series. And he is the worst character in the entire cast, consisting of 44 characters in Street Fighter 4. And I was the best in the world with him. He was my main character. So I kind of put an impression, or like I put a mark in the fighting game world, being pretty godlike with that character. So yeah, I am internationally well known from that. And now in Street Fighter 5 I am playing Nash, who is played by a lot more people than Dan was, so I'm not really famous for my Nash. Although we have the same haircut, so I'm gonna be. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm gonna stream Final Fantasy 15 when it hits release, and I am also planning on playing some of this, like 2 weeks before, like as a warm-up. World of Final Fantasy. I have not played it yet. I have heard that it has turn-based combat, which I love. I really don't like that they went away from the turn-based system. Like back in the day, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 6, we had turn-based. Still, we had the active time battle thing, but it was still turn-based. And they just... For some reason, we don't get that a lot now, like ever. But this game has it, I've heard. I hope they're right. And so therefore I'm really looking forward to playing it. And it also has the Pokemon kind of thing, which I love too. Actually, I don't know if you played Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, aka Lucifer's Call, kind of a Pokemon-ish game as well. Really fun. One of my all-time favorite RPGs as well. So yes, I am going to start streaming World of Final Fantasy ASAP. And I hope you can find it in your heart to check me out when I go live. Give me a follow. That would be very nice. I would really appreciate that. At last, I just want to explain to you how my stream is played out. Like, I like to have a stream where you can talk about pretty much anything. Like, I hate censoring. I want my chat to be really open. I don't want to ban people. Like, that's really the last thing, the last measure to take. Like, but if there are conflicts, I try to solve the conflicts. Like, and I always try to interact with all my viewers. I try to greet every new viewer. I always try to say hi. I try to be nice. and informative and entertaining as I can. It's not like I always can be entertaining. It depends how much energy I have. Like if I'm tired, it's hard. But I'm really serious with my stream, and I want to make it as good as I possibly can. Okay, so if you listened this long, thank you very much. I hope to see you sometime in the future. And I made two YouTube playlists with one with my top 5 favorite Final Fantasy songs, and one with my top 5 all-time best game songs. So check those out if you're interested in that. And see you, hopefully. Bye-bye.